Hi guys, Chelsea here, coming to you with my Wednesday weigh-in. So today is my weigh-in day, and I have to tell you that I had another gain. And I'm smiling because I could choose to beat myself up for this, or I can just choose to be positive and think about what caused it and reflect and use this as a tool to get myself back to where I need to be. So I gained, this is going to be crazy, but I gained 3 pounds this week. Crazy! So obviously I could be really mad at myself and embarrassed, and I could have not made this video, but then I'm just going to go back to where I used to be and just yo-yo back and forth, and that's not where I want to be. And so I decided to get on here and just talk to you guys a little bit. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I am proud of myself for this week. And a couple of things that I'm proud of myself for is that I finished distant learning with my kids at home. So we are officially done with graded homework. They still have some homework this week to do, but because it's not graded, we're not like taking it too seriously. We're still doing it just to be good stewards of homework like we should be, but we're not stressing about it basically. This is our last technical week of school, and my daughter, she's in 3rd grade, and she is doing testing this week, so that means she's on a laptop and she's doing, Tuesday she had math, today she had reading, tomorrow's writing or English, and Friday is science. And so we have to get that stuff finished up, and it's a little bit tricky because she gets a little stressed out about some topics, and I don't blame her. Honestly, I would too, but we're going to do it because we are supposed to, and that's what we're going to do. And that's just one of those things, like, I know I shouldn't complain about it. I just need to get it done, and we just got to move forward. Some other things I'm proud of myself for this week, or just my family, is, well, this week I'm proud of myself for at school, for my job personally, I am the librarian, so I've been the online librarian, which has been kind of challenging, just to get the kids to think of things to keep the kids interested about. So I've just done a lot of read-alouds online, but this week I started doing virtual field trips, and so I have found a way to not only just show the virtual field trip, which there's a lot of them out there. Yesterday I did the Smithsonian, which was super cool, and actually my husband was like, oh my gosh, I want to see it. So but I also found a way to show my picture on the screen at the same time as I was looking through the rooms with the kids, so that way they could like see me as they're looking at it too. So that was pretty cool. And we did the San Diego Zoo the day before, which was really fun. And when I talked to the kids, I talked to them like, oh, okay, grab your buddy, like don't lose yourself from the group, and make sure you have your sunscreen packed for the zoo. And because I just like think it's kind of fun to pretend like we're actually there, you know, and just get the kids excited. So another thing I'm proud of myself for is I've been drinking a ton of water, and yeah, I'm really proud of that. So I have always been really good at drinking water, but this week I've really been focused on that, so that's great. Another thing is I've been working out, and honestly, I think what always derails me, and something I just keep learning about myself, is that I do know what my body likes. I do know what I can handle, but then I'll hear of somebody else doing something really cool, like a friend recommended doing the Peloton app. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll do the Peloton app, those workouts. And so I did that for a week, and I was like, oh, this is cool, you know? But then it just kind of got to be a little bit overwhelming. And unfortunately, I quit after that for a week. And I don't know, I just got overwhelmed with it. So that wasn't good. So then I kind of found myself going down a rabbit hole on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, I gotta work out, I gotta get more muscles. Right? I gotta get more muscles. So then I was like looking for workouts online to do muscles, and I don't know, it's just, I feel like for myself, the second I start looking at things online that are going to make me better person, that I'm just like, it's just too big of a step at this point right now where I'm at, it just derails me, and then I just quit, and then I just like, I'm like, whatever. So anyways, hey, but anyways, I am going to go back to my, I started this week going back to my workout that I really like to do, and that's using my elliptical. I feel like those two things really help me. Hello.
Hi.
And so that's what I'm going to be continuing doing because I feel really good after it. Hi, Sawyer. And so, yeah. Kids just got back from visiting the farm to see the little kitties. Did you see any?
Yes, they're in the bushes on the side of Grandma's house. I got to lift Sally.
Aw, the little kitty. Was she
no,
purring?
Sally, Martha, and those two little kids.
So, anyways, so I'm just relaxing right now after morning school. Finished with lunch. The kids, after we eat lunch, they usually go for a walk outside with me, but today my husband took them over to the farm to play with the kitties outside, so it's just always nice to have something for them to do. And do you like my hat? It's my husband's, but it's so cool. I'm totally gonna steal it from him. He's gonna be really mad, but I love it. I've been looking for a hat. I think he got it from Walmart like a while ago, but it is so cute. I just love it. Anyways, so I made a list. I made a sheet of paper with a list of things that I need to stick to because I know there are certain things that if I do or don't do, they will cause me to make bad decisions. So one of the things I really am just one of the basics, I'm just going back to the basics for myself, is, well, number one, attend my WW meetings on Saturday. I haven't done that for 2 weeks. Just bad decisions. Bad decisions. And that's okay. If you make a bad decision, you just get back on the wagon and you move forward. It's okay. The second thing is get my 10,000 steps in every day. I don't necessarily need to do a hardcore workout every day, but I do need to get my 10,000 steps in because I do feel like it helps with my mental health and my physical health, and it just gets me outside or helps me focus on getting moving. And so I just really feel like that's important. The third thing is I really need to drink my gallon of water a day. And so I just got a new water bottle and I'm really excited about it because I like it. It actually like has like times of the day when you should have so much drink. Actually, I have it right here. So I got it from Amazon. It's pretty awesome. And I like it because it like forces me to drink throughout the day instead of just be like at the end of the day say, oh my gosh, I have like a ton of water to still drink. So I like that. The other thing is I just bought an order of Built Bars. I don't know if you guys have heard of those protein bars. And for some reason, those suckers, they always cause me to overeat. And I don't know what it is. It's just it's just me, I know it is. But I'm not going to buy them anymore. Every time I see somebody online eating them and they're just loving them, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I just can't eat them. They cause me to want to eat more. I don't know why. It's crazy. The next thing is just to stick with my normal groceries that I know that keep me in check. Like, don't go buying crazy extra things that other people are suggesting online if you know that they're not necessarily going to stick with what works for me. So, another thing I did, I've just been on the internet a little bit too much lately, especially in Instagram. Not really YouTube too much, but it was like Instagram mostly. And I just unfollowed a ton of people because I felt like I was just getting too much feedback that was causing my brain to say I'm not doing enough. But truthfully, I was doing fine. It's just my brain telling me I wasn't doing enough. And then comparing myself to others is never a good thing. It just really isn't for anybody. And then on YouTube, I just have a couple people that really help me. And that's Let's Get Fit with Sandy, Felicia Fitness Health, and let's see, Jen's WW Journey. I like her too. And about a couple others. But I'm just really trying to stay focused on just the ones that I relate with and that they help me, and not ones that make me feel bad about myself because I'm not doing enough. Because I think that when we start talking negatively to ourselves, then we make poor decisions. So let's talk about some of the poor decisions I made this week, in the last 2 weeks, let's be honest. Staying up too late watching TV and just eating whatever I want.
Mom, make Nate not come in. We're going to...
And another thing I need to do, I need to track every day. I don't necessarily need to keep with my 23 points every day. I can use my additional weekly points. And even if I go above that, that's okay. What I've noticed with myself is that I do need to track, though. It really, really helps me stay on. And I was doing very good with tracking. But this last week, the last 2 weeks, I really struggled with tracking and being accurate, to be honest. I would track for the morning, but I wouldn't track for dinner. And it just, every time, I'm going to be honest with you, every time I hit this time of the month where it's like the week before I get my period and then the week of my period, I really, really struggle with stay on track. And it's something I need to figure out. I need to figure out how to get my mental state, my physical state to not cause me to go off the rails. And I think it has a lot to do with stress management. Like, if I work out more and not necessarily working out, but if I get my 10,000 steps, if I break a sweat, if I just do a little bit of exercise, I think it helps keep my hormones a little bit more in balance. I need to drink more water during that time of the month. I really deal with like pain during that time of the month too, so and bloating and sugar cravings. So I know a lot of us deal with these kind of things. Everybody has something, right? But I'm trying to identify the things that cause me to go off rail every month and try and figure out how to make that work with my life so that it doesn't keep happening. So those are the things that have really caused me to go off track. It's 4 pounds that I've gained in the last 2 weeks. I could have ignored it. I could have not tracked. I could have not weighed in. I really did want to just not weigh in. But I noticed the same time last month, I didn't weigh in. And same thing happened. I gained 4 pounds. Ridiculous, okay? So I'm just going to try and just keep following what I know works for me. What I know works for me is I buy the groceries I always buy. I don't buy any special like protein bar, nothing like that, because it causes me to want to eat more. I set an alarm to go to bed by 11. I just have to start doing that. I drink my water, I get my 10,000 steps in, and I track. It seems so easy. It's like very simple, but I've been really working on myself. I've written a list of things that have helped me, things that don't help me, and things that I think are going to help me, but I know they're just going to trigger me to spiral and go down that hole again and think that it's going to my goals, but I'm not. I'm just overdoing it. So it's just a journey, and I really want to get to a point in this journey where I'm confident in myself. I'm confident in the choices I'm making, even if they're not as good a choices as other people. We got to stay positive, and we just got to push ourselves to be the best versions of ourselves. And because we owe this to ourselves and our kids, or our family or whoever, to be the best version of ourselves, take care of our bodies for the long run, and don't compare ourselves to others. Our journeys and other people's journeys are so different. Have fun watching this. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later.